get char and cout right here. Leave that, and we're gonna have cout and cin keep this input right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do guess, like a little game. We're gonna use a decision statement. Say guess my number! Exclamation mark. So we talked about data types, integers, and we talked just got done talking about integers, and we talked about functions, cin, cout, all the stuff we've used before. And now we're going to talk about decision statements and Boolean methods. So Boolean methods and decision statements go hand in hand. It's time most of the only time you use it. So what we're going to do is have guess my number and have different outcomes or different outputs for the user depending on what number he enters. So let's use if. And yeah, if statements is what it's called. If statements almost in any programming language. If statements, I've rarely seen them have something different than if statements. So we're going to say if number, that's our integer number. We're going to say if number is equal to 1. Let's say guess a number between 1 through 5. Guess a number between, I'm tripping, between 1 and 5. So what we're going to do is, let's say my number is 3. The number that the user is looking for is 3. So let's just start out giving the victory 1. If number is 3, we'll say cout. Wow, that was a good guess. I'm trying to do this fast. I don't want to make these videos too long. And just number 3. And let's do one more, another if statement. If number is, and okay, I didn't say it earlier. In if statements, when you want to say if something is equal to, if you're checking to see if something is equal to, you use two equal signs. If you're assigning a value to a number, you use one equal sign. This is assigning 0 to number because it has one equal sign. I'm assigning 0 to number. But here I'm checking to see if 3 is number because I have two double equal signs. And this is what I was talking about Boolean functions, or Boolean methods. It's true and false. So basically what the compiler is going to do, it's going to look and say whatever number I enter, it's going to say if number is equal to 3, and if it's true, it's going to run what I have inside of these two code blocks. If it's false, it's going to skip it, go to the next if statement, or close the program and exit, or if it skips outside this code block, then it's done. The program's just going to exit. But most times it's going to skip, I'm going to have a whole bunch of if statements in here. So we have if number is equal to 3. 3 is my number I want him to guess, and let's do it. So we'll say if number is greater than 3, then we're going to say um, cout. That's a little higher than my number. Okay, and let's do another one. If number is less than 3, cout. That's a little lower than my number. And I hope this is not too jumbled up for you. I try to keep it pretty organized. You can see everything pretty clearly. But yeah, you can organize however you want. I just have it all lined up. I mean, a lot of people like to do it different ways. So, if numbers greater than 3, less than 3, equal to 3. And one other thing you want to check for, when you ask for a user to enter a number in between 1 and 5, you don't want to take input that's not 1 and 5. So what we're going to do is, like if they enter in if number, and this is called a bang operator. A bang operator is not equal to. So double equals is equal to. You're looking to see if it is equal to. And bang operator, the exclamation mark, you're saying if it's not equal to. So you're saying if number is not equal to 5. And I'm actually do something pretty cool. I think I trust y'all. I think you're ready for this. I don't know if you're ready for this or not, but I'll trust y'all. This is what's called OR. So what I want to say in English is if number, let me use my cursor, if number is not equal to 5 or 1. I mean, what's it called? No, we're going to do something different. We're going to say if number is less than 1 and we're going to use or. That's what I want to say in English. If number is less than 1 or greater than 5. Because we didn't tell the user to enter any of that. We told them to enter a number in between 1 and 5. If you enter something less than 1, something greater than 5, we're not going to take that input and we're just going to tell them to enter another number. So we're going to say if number is less than 1, and stick with me, it's going to be really tight. You're going to like this function. Or, this is 2 lines. If you look, it's right under your backspace key on your keyboard, and you hit shift and hit these 2 lines. That means or in programming. So you're going to say if number is less than 1, or if number is greater than 5. We don't want anything greater than 5. We don't want anything less than 1. And what we're going to say, we're going to say C out. This is our last one. Wrap this up. Oh, my bad. We're going to say C out. Uh, that was. We'll just say you broke the rules of the game. You broke the rules of the game, and then you can drop. Maybe put a new line in there. New line and say the game will now exit. Um, yeah, okay, so let me put get chars in front of all these, make sure it holds my spot so you can see the ending result. Hopefully I won't have to use 2 get chars. I mean, it happens. Let me see. One more. Get char. Let me see if I have anything else I need to do. I need to add one more curly brace here. You have to make sure all your curly braces match up. And I'm trying to run through. I'm trying not to make a long video, but let me wrap this up. So, you have to make sure all your curly braces match up. We have our main, and our main first curly brace at the top matches with the one all the way at the bottom. This one's you have to look for right here. You got if statements, open, close. So that's okay. You got if statement, open, close, curly brace. That's okay. If statement, open, close, open, close. And then the last one down here, there should be one more down here. Um, and that matches with our opening main. So let's run this and let's see if it works. So do F9. I might have to make this part 1 and part 2. It's going to be a kind of a big video. It's taking a long time to compile. I'm like uploading and recording at the same time. Guess a number between 1 and 5. So let's go ahead and say 3. That's what we want, and we need to put another get char in there. But you saw the output worked. I just need to hold the screen one more time. So let's run this. Choose a number between 1 and 5. 3. Wow, that was a good guess. Good job, Wesley. One more time. Let's see if all our outputs work. This is a lot of the debugging and checking. You got to run your programs and see if all the stuff you wanted to happen works. So let's say 2. That's a little lower than my number. That's correct because the number we want is 3. Let's do one a little higher than the number. Let's see what it says about it. 4. That's a little higher than my number. Correct. That's what we want to happen. And for the last time, let's do a number that's not even close. Let's do negative 23. Well, yeah, that is a little lower than my number, but that's not what we wanted. Well, I kind of left the door open because I said if it's less than 1. I tried to save some lines of code instead of saying equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, I mean, that's fine too. Yeah, I guess you can do that. But, okay. So, um, but yeah, you see why that happens, right? I said equal to if number is less than 3 or greater than 3. So if it's not equal to 1 and not equal to 5, like, it's already less than 3 or greater than 3. Like, let's say I put this in for like a negative number. So let's say I enter like -7. That's not equal, or that's less than 1. But we already put less than 1, like, for uh, when I put less than 3. Less than 3, it's less than 3 and less than 1. And this statement comes first. This is all top-down programming. It goes straight down. The compiler goes straight down, compiles it like this. So it's going to see this first before it sees this first. or it's going to see this first before it sees this output I have here. So it's going to say that's a little lower than my number instead of saying you broke the rules of the game. But you should understand what happened there. So what you want to do is save this and make sure you're saving all your files in C++ .cpp. So that's hello world, and I'm going to name this input output. Let me save this in episode. I don't think I have episode 3 yet. One more. But yeah, this is episode 3 input output. Long episode. Might have to make it 2 episodes. But I don't want to make episodes too long for y'all. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.